I know the master plan, you guys, we're not following that, that's not being implemented. But is there a plan on paper somewhere that says, we want to develop these areas, we want to get these kind of businesses into these areas?
First of all, they are following the master plan. The township, it may not have has been updated, but it's being followed. We couldn't do the things that are done in town without having a master plan existing. The master plan also, through redevelopment plans that have been developed, has expanded. The waterfront had a redevelopment plan, 130 has a redevelopment plan, et cetera. So that is all part of the master plan process. And the businesses that come into town, they look at what geographic area they're coming into. They determine whether or not it fits the scope of the master plan. Does it fit the requirements if it's coming into a redevelopment zone? So that's all part of the overall township review of businesses, commercial industry, residential, et cetera.
Okay,
So the master plan is implemented and it is followed.
Okay, so you are following the master plan from 1998. Okay,
But there's a lot of.
There's been updated, I mean, between affordable housing issues, redevelopment zones, it has. There have been additions to that master plan, not codified in an updated master plan, but components of it exist through affordable housing, through redevelopment zones.
And they're called redevelopment overlays.
Right.
Okay, so these redevelopment overlays are something that Larry and Terry would follow in soliciting businesses, to get certain businesses into certain areas of the town.
Where they fit, yeah, legitimately and come within the plan. That's a fair statement. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
I'm just trying to...
And I just want to say one thing, and I'm not going to toot our own horn, but in these tough economic times, we have really been blessed because we have a lot of major manufacturers coming into town. Okay, we lost one, we're gaining a couple. Okay, and the one that we lost is coming back, doing an annex on. We had a new appliance place that moved in down the street. Some people on the planning board have mentioned somebody's coming in, they want to do another laundromat, a high-end laundromat down the other side. There's a lot of things that are coming that are upgrading vacant spots or spots that are soon to be vacant that take their place, which is not happening in a lot of towns. It really, really isn't. And pretty proud of that fact. So I asked for people to try to compile and get a list of those things to happen the last couple of years because it is good stuff. It's hopefully a sign that the economy is starting to turn around, and if it's not, it's saying something about Pennsauken. It's a good place to invest, to have a business in. So with that, any other questions?
Thank you.
No junk bond status either.
Thank you all.
I wouldn't have even known to ask.
All right, thank you, gentlemen.
Thanks.
All right, let's try number 2, the discussion thereof the best practices questionnaire.
Gentlemen, this is, the clerk is supposed, you should say it.
Discussion of the 2012 Best Practices Questionnaire by the Township Commission.
What we have to know is that the Trenton or the governor had put out a best practices questionnaire. It was a 50 questions. It had to be submitted before September the 1st. It determined, depending on how many questions you answered yes to or no to, would determine how much your funding may be cut for the upcoming or for the last quarter of the year. And of the 50 questions, you had 41 yeses, 4 no's, 2 non-applicables, and 3 prospectives, which means they will be yeses within a period of less than a year, for a total of 92%. So that means you will get all your funding from the state.
Whatever that may be.
Yeah, whatever that may be, whatever you want to cut or not.
But we didn't give them any reason not to
Right.
fund this.
Right.
Okay, good.
Okay. I have one other thing, gentlemen, if you can, I would like, the township would like to, we have some property that is not doing anybody any good at this stage of the game, and the township would like to put those properties up for sale. And I can tell you what those properties are. I would ask you to consider that resolution at your public meeting on the 28th, that we can go out to bid for these properties. It'll be a public bid. We'll ask for a minimum bid. The bid would be opened on November the 15th and read at 2 p.m. right here in this office, or depending on how many people in the other office. And the properties that we're discussing are the property on Westfield Avenue next to the Water Commission building. So it's a lot of about 260 by 423. We'll be asking $200,000 for that. The Acme site down on River Road, we're asking $1.75 million for that. The property on Terrace Avenue and Route 130, that's that triangular area, we're asking $75,000 for that. These numbers have come down from what we had before. And there's a little lot on Westfield Avenue, right off of Browning Road. There's a couple little stores there right beyond the PNC's parking lot. There's a buildable lot in there that we would, somebody was interested at one time, we're asking $25,000 for that. So they are the ones we're putting up for sale right now.
They're all
Okay.
based on the today's real estate market?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
All right.
The Acme site we're keeping where we had, because we feel if we can get somebody that's interested, we can always negotiate something.
Okay.
But depending on what they want to build there, would be the town, I'm sure, would be more than willing to work with anybody to develop that area.
Okay. Agenda items, old business, we have none. New business, we have none. Gene, I guess I'm doing your job, I apologize. I'm on a roll. Resolutions, we have none. And right now, we have a resolution here, public may comment. The following resolution will be considered and adopted individually. In 2011-247, Gino.
Resolution of the Township of Pennsauken to permit the Township Committee to go into closed session in accordance with NJSA 10:4-12.
Second. For what reason?
Oh, personnel and contracts.
Thank you.
We have a motion and a second.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
All right, roll call, please.
Mr. Figueroa? Yes. Mr. Knight?
Yep.
Mr. Ward? Yep. Mr. Taylor?
Yes.
Mayor Kelly?
Yes. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Have a wonderful day.
Mr. Ed, what was the amount for the Pennsauken one?
I didn't say the
Oh,
market.
I'm
The
sorry.
Acme site.
Yeah, I just said, I thought you said the market for that.
We don't own the market.
Thank you.
It's Route 130, Terrace Avenue.